Hello and welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with the previous day practice question. Which of the following statements is not correct regarding International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN)? It was established in 1948. It is the world's largest and most diverse environmental network. Its headquarters is based in New York, or it implements a large and diverse portfolio of conservation projects worldwide. The correct answer is option C. Its headquarters is based in New York. Recently, the IUCN World Commission on Protected Areas has honored three outstanding conservationists at the 5th International Marine Protected Areas Congress. IUCN is a membership union of government and civil society organizations. It works with many partners and supporters. IUCN implements a large and diverse portfolio of conservation projects worldwide. These projects combine the latest science with traditional knowledge of local communities to work to reverse habitat loss, restore ecosystem and improve people's well-being. Its headquarters is based in Gland, Switzerland. IUCN's Red List of Threatened Species has evolved to become the world's most comprehensive information source on the global extinction risk status of animal, fungus and plant species. Hence option C is correct. Now let's begin with today's session. First question is, which among the following ministries has organized workshop on good governance for district collectors and project officers of scheduled areas? Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, Ministry of Home Affairs or Ministry of Finance? The correct answer is option A, Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Recently, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has conducted a workshop on good governance for district collectors and project officers of scheduled areas at the Civil Service Officers Institute in New Delhi. More than 90 district collectors and project officers of scheduled areas from 10 states has participated in the workshop and shared their experiences on gaps in policy and implementation. It is important to understand, prioritize, and be culturally sensitive to the character of scheduled tribes and the notified scheduled areas. It aims to ensure justice to redress the historical injustice alluded to in the preamble to the Forest Rights Act that they have faced. Holistic development of villages must be linked with FRA, PESA, etc. Hence, option A is correct. The next question is, who among the following can authorize the Parliament to create new All India services common to both the centre and states? Lok Sabha only, Rajya Sabha only, both A and B, neither A nor B. The correct answer is option B, Rajya Sabha only. Recently, Union Home Minister has reviewed the passing out parade of the 74th batch of Indian Police Service probationers at the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy in Hyderabad. Indian Police Service is one of the All India services. The Rajya Sabha has been given 4 exclusive or special powers that are not enjoyed by the Lok Sabha. It can authorize the Parliament to make a law on a subject enumerated in the State List, Article 249. It can authorize the Parliament to create new All India services common to both the centre and state, Article 312. It alone can initiate a move for the removal of the Vice President. In other words, a resolution for the removal of the Vice President can be introduced only in the Rajya Sabha and not in the Lok Sabha, Article 67. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is, Global Quality Infrastructure Index GQII 2021 was recently released by World Bank, the Boston Consulting Group, International Monetary Fund or Mesopartner and Analytiker. The correct answer is option D, Mesopartner and Analytiker. Recently, India's national accreditation system under the Quality Council of India has been ranked 5th in the world in the recent Global Quality Infrastructure Index GQII 2021. The GQII ranks the 184 economies in the world on the basis of the quality infrastructure. India's overall QI system ranking continues to be in the top 10 at the 10th position. The Global Quality Infrastructure Index GQII program is an initiative of the independent consulting firms Mesopartner and Analytiker to research and disseminate data on quality infrastructure. Hence, option D is correct. The next question is, consider the following statements regarding Geological Survey of India. It is an attached office to the Ministry of Earth Science. Its headquarters is based in Kolkata. Which of the above given statement is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the Geological Survey of India has established inferred lithium resources of 5.9 million tons in Salal, Himana areas of Risai district of Jammu and Kashmir. The Geological Survey of India was set up in 1851 primarily to find coal deposits for the railways. Presently, Geological Survey of India is an attached office to the Ministry of Mines, hence statement 1 is not correct. GSI headquarters is based in Kolkata. It has 6 regional offices located at Lucknow, Jaipur, Nagpur, Hyderabad, Shillong and Kolkata, and state unit offices in almost all states of the country. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. The next question is, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, was established in which of the following years? 1957, 1967, 1977 or 1987? The correct answer is option B, 1967. Recently, India ASEAN Digital Work Plan 2023 has been approved at the 3rd ASEAN Digital Ministers meeting in New Delhi. The meeting was held at a virtual platform with the theme of Synergy Towards a Sustainable Digital Future. It aims to strengthen the India-ASEAN relations in the field of information and communication technologies. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, was established on 8 August 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand, with the signing of the ASEAN Declaration, that is Bangkok Declaration. It was signed by the founding father of ASEAN, that is Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. Brunei Darussalam joined ASEAN on 7 January 1984, followed by Vietnam, Laos, PDR and Myanmar and Cambodia on making up what is today the 10 member states of ASEAN. Hence option B is correct. The next question is, the National Disaster Response Force comes under which of the following ministries institutions? Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Defence, Prime Minister's Office or Niti Aayog? The correct answer is option A, Ministry of Home Affairs. Recently, India's National Disaster Response Force, that is NDRF, has rescued an 8-year-old girl in earthquake-hit Turkey. The Disaster Management Act has statutory provisions for constitution of National Disaster Response Force for the purpose of a specialized response to natural and man-made disasters. Accordingly, in 2006, NDRF was constituted with 8 battalions. At present, NDRF has a strength of 12 battalions, with each battalion consisting of 1149 personnel. In a meeting of the NDMA with the Prime Minister on October 25, 2007, the need of NDRF being made a dedicated force was highlighted and accepted. This led to the notification of NDRF rules on February 14, 2008, making NDRF a dedicated force for disaster response related duties under the unified command of DG NDRF. NDRF is a distinguished unique force across the country functioning under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Hence option A is correct. Next question is, with reference to World Government Summit 2023, consider the following statements. It is going to be held in Dubai. It will be held under the theme of Shaping Future Governments. Which of the above given statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. The World Government Summit 2023 is set to begin on February 13th in Dubai. The summit will be held under the theme of Shaping Future Governments. It will bring together global leaders, global experts and decision makers to share and contribute to the development of policies and models that will be critical in shaping future governments. It brings together leaders in government, business, technology and civil society to discuss pressing issues facing humanity and to shape the future of governments worldwide. Hence, statement 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, option C is correct. The next question is, the 3rd Khelo India National Winter Games is going to be held in which of the following union territories or states? Jammu and Kashmir, Arunachal Pradesh, Andaman and Nicobar or Himachal Pradesh? The correct answer is option A, Jammu and Kashmir. Recently, the Prime Minister of India has extended best wishes to all athletes taking part in the 3rd Khelo India National Winter Games in Jammu and Kashmir. The mega sports event was declared open in the presence of Lieutenant Governor and Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports and Information and Broadcasting. On the occasion, Lieutenant Governor and Union Sports Minister launched 40 Khelo India centers across Jammu Kashmir. The centers have been dedicated to all the budding sportspersons of J&K. During the biggest winter sports tournament, more than 1,500 athletes from all over the country will compete in 11 different winter sports disciplines. Hence, option A is correct. The next question is, in the context of Indian biodiversity, what is the IUCN status of Oriental white-backed vultures? least concern, near threatened, vulnerable, or critically endangered? The correct answer is option D, critically endangered. In another landmark moment for vulture conservation in India, the third phase of the reintroduction program of the critically endangered Oriental white-backed vultures was launched recently. Hence, option D is correct. The Oriental white-backed vultures are residents of West Bengal, so they are likely to remain in West Bengal itself. However, it may visit neighboring states like Assam, Meghalaya, and countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. According to estimates by the Bombay Natural History Society, that is BNHS, India has a vulture population of 40 million in the 1980s, but then number dropped by more than 99% in the 1990s. This was attributed to the use of an anti-inflammatory drug called diclofenac, which was routinely used to treat cattle in veterinary medicine. In 2006, India banned the use of the drug for treating cattle. The next question is Subharno Jayanti Scholarship Scheme, that is ICCR Scholarship, and Lata Mangeshkar Dance and Music Scholarship Scheme for the academic year 2023-24 was recently in news in the context of which of the following countries? Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka. The correct answer is option A, Bangladesh. Recently, the High Commission of India in Bangladesh has announced the schedule to apply for the Subarno Jayanti Scholarship Scheme and Lata Mangeshkar Dance and Music Scholarship Scheme. It is for the academic year 2023-24. The scheme is open for the meritorious Bangladeshi students to pursue courses in Indian universities and institutes for undergraduate, postgraduate, and PhD levels. The scholarships are open for all fields except in medicine, paramedical, fashion, law courses, etc. The applicants should have completed 18 years at the time of admission and they should not be over 30 years of age for undergraduate, postgraduate courses. Hence, option A is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. Central Rice Research Institute CRRI is located in which of the following cities of India? New Delhi, Amritsar, Cuttack, Bangalore. Send us the answer in the comment section. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned with us.